Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And so here I am recording this on Friday, December 13th, after the market has closed, and AMC closed at a price of $4.18, being down about 3% on the day, but coming up about 2 cents to 420 in the after hours trading session, which is currently going on. And so, yeah, I wanted to follow up on the chart because it has been kind of a rough week for us. If I do switch over to the weekly time frame, we can see the candle here. We did come down by a little over 11.5%. It looks like 11.63% over the course of the week. So, it was kind of a painful week for us, but I think there are some good things in the chart for us to be looking at. And also, last week, during the video that I put out, that was on, let's see, the 6th, when we closed above this green line here at $4.69. I had talked about that, just being a dip buying level, given that it's below $5 a share, which we were above on the 5th, when we hit a high of $5.56. But of course, we got the news that we're experiencing a little bit of dilution, but I do think that will be good for the company overall in the long term. So, I do think that these are dip buying opportunities. And during last week's video, I did talk about a few of them that we hit. One of them being this red line here, right around $4.50. This other one being the 786 from the low prior to the big move up in May. As you can see that over here, that 786 is at 441. We did hit that during the week as we are trading below it now. We also closed the week below this line here that I talked about previously at $4.24. Corresponding with the highs over here that did act as support here as well as here. Unfortunately, though, we did close below it, but we have not yet hit $4.10, which was a previous low. It was the low that we hit on May 31st, and so we are still trading above that. It's quite possible we will hit $4.10 next week, so it's quite possible we could get even better dip buying opportunities then. And, relating to going lower, if that does happen, we can see the low from here on October 10th was at a price of $4.03. So, I would like to see us putting in higher lows. So, I would prefer that we don't go lower than 403 or don't even hit 403 next week. Hopefully 410 is the bottom if we do continue lower, as the low for today was $4.16, looking like it tested that downtrending purple line. So if I do take a step back, we can see where that line originates from. It goes back to the high that was hit on June 6th, that high being at a price of $5.96. And then the other pivot point, as you can see here, was from August 1st, and that was at a price of $5.44. As you can see, we did get some wicks above that level, piercing it, but no closes above it. Also coming down here, testing it again. And then we did, recently break above that level, kind of did a casual retest of it here before, going up to $5.56. And we have since pulled back. So, I'm hoping that that line does act as support. We are seeing a bottom right around $4.10. And I do suspect that, this could be going a little bit lower. And the reason for that, which maybe this is just a superstition, maybe it's nothing serious, but it is Friday the 13th, so I think it's good to talk about it. We can see here that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red candles, so it's quite possible we will see a 7th getting a 7 count, again, that may or may not have weight to it. And so if we do see another red day on Monday, let's hope that we get a big wick to the downside, even if we close lower than 418. That could be suggesting a bottoming tail that we will start to turn around, but that could also just be some hopium. so do take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I mean, I won't be surprised if we hit $4.10 next week. I'd actually be all right with that. But if we do cross below $4.03, even if we just get a wick below it and a close above, that's putting in a lower low, so that makes me feel a little uneasy. But, it's quite possible that there are a good amount of people that have stop losses here right at 403, thinking that we're not going to go any lower. Maybe stop losses at $4 a share, thinking we won't be hitting that. And so, I think it's possible that we could test that to sweep the lows and force people out of their positions. But I think that if we do go to $4 a share, I think that the buying pressure would increase a lot, as I'm sure there are a lot of limit buy orders at that level, perhaps more buy orders there than stop losses. But yeah, I mean, those are really all of the levels that I see here. And then looking at the MACD here before I close this out, does look like we had a nice little green hump here, have pulled back with this red here. And so I could see that, topping out or bottoming out, I guess I should say, right around where we're currently at, as we have pulled back. Low volume doesn't suggest that there's a lot more pulling it down. So I do think, like I said, that the bottom could be in right around $4.10. So I do think we will start to see a rebound next week. But of course, it all could just be hopium. But $4.10, good level to hit. $4.03, a bad level to hit, and then, start to reclaim some of these levels, maybe getting back up to this orange trend line here, getting into the $5 region right around there. So maybe we see that next week, and, that's what I'm going to hope for. But, as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching. Oh, and I should mention that I will be covering some AMC calls in the highly regarded options video that will be coming out tomorrow. So make sure you tune into that if you'd like to learn more about some AMC options. But anyways, take care, have a great weekend, and enjoy some movies. See you guys.